Grandpa's Lincoln. 1985 Lincoln Town Car. Executive. My grandfather bought it back in 2002 for $550 at an auction. It had blown head gaskets and shit, God knows what else. And over the next about 6 months, he ended up spending about $2,400 on it, just trying to get it to run right, and it never really did. There was something wrong with the CFI, which, you know, I eventually pulled that off, put a 2-barrel on, and then just recently did the 4-barrel swap, and it kicks ass now. The odometer says 31,000. I don't know if that means 131 or 231. You know how Ford is with their odometers. I'm not putting an extra digit in there. I don't know if you can see it there. But I spent some time on it. The tachometer in there. The radio, complete with busted trim. That's always nice. Well, one part about the interior that really irks me is, you know, it has that droopy headliner, which is common. My grandfather, I don't know if he was getting older or what, but he decided to put these little screw things in there. And you guys know how those are. It tears the shit out of the headliner and the fabric. It wouldn't have been a big deal to pull the whole thing out and strip the old foam off and put some new stuff in and glue the headliner back on, but now I have to replace the fabric. The backer board should be alright. All I have to do is put new foam on and it should cover it up alright. It's got the common droopy glove box door and the buttons busted off. Kept falling off, and one day it just decided to break completely. See, we got the gauges, which, you know, the vacuum gauge is the only one that works. Nothing else is hooked up. My 1976 Royce CB, which works. I got rid of the ashtray and threw a regular, just accessory 12-volt socket in. Got the brake controller, which was unhooked because it was just draining power for some reason, which I never figured out, but that doesn't matter. You know, door panels are fucked up on it. That's common. This one's, you know, really bad. It's just a matter of finding the parts, which are actually hard to find around here. Drip shit falling down. Fucking garbage. You know, the doors sag, and let's see, just a bunch of other crap. This car came from Portland, and it shows it. It's got a, I'll go over here, a baseball, you know, cracked the windshield. And that was, you know, years and years ago, and the crack finally made its way across all the way to the driver's side. See, somebody broke into it and stole the radio out of it one time over there, so the trim around the radio is screwed up. Show that. So that hack job wasn't me, that was already like that, and I straightened it out, but it's still pretty screwed up. They knocked dents in the door trim right along here. I don't have to use their knuckles or a screwdriver or something, but yeah, that old bullshit. And then somebody used, I don't know, bathroom caulking around the rear window instead of having the trim, which it's ugly, but I guess it works. Yeah, mast complete with bins. Open the trunk, show you what I got in there. Uh, 600 watt 10-inch Pioneer. Back there, I don't know if you can see it. It's a VR3 200 watt amp. It thumps pretty good. The rear deck speakers are Roadmasters. I think they're 200 watts. And they work good. The front door speakers are Lightning Audio. Those are 150, I think. And those work pretty good. See, yeah, it's got the stock turbines on it with 225 75 R15s, if I remember right. Yeah, that's what it is. The mufflers are Summit Performance mufflers, I think that's what they're called. I guess they couldn't find a more generic name for a pair of mufflers. I mean, they could have put, you know, big loud mufflers. I guess that would be as good. So, pop the hood, take a look under there. There's all its dirty glory. Yeah, Duraspark 2. In the box, it's all stock. Well, not on this car, but you know, it's stock shit. The Professional Products 4-barrel intake and the Edelbrock 1406. No AC. Yeah, it gets hot here, but you know that's what windows are made for. Mustang headers. I guess that's what they are. I don't remember. It's been too long. Brand new alternator, and I think the coil is from a 70s truck. I just don't remember. And the low car cable bracket actually works pretty good. A lot better than I thought. It shifts a lot stiffer than it used to. Of course, you know, you got to go Motorcraft if you're going to put anything on there. Fram air filter, but you know, those will work okay. I don't know, I redid the front panel here a few years ago because it had all that chipping in it. So I sanded it and repainted it, and it's starting to lose the paint off of it again, but it's not a big deal. Last reckon, notice this, the grill's hanging out for some reason. I think that's about it. You know, it needs everything, like every other box. Yeah, vinyl top, and most of the interior needs to be replaced. Of course, back doors don't want to open. It's got that wonderful faux leather interior. You know, I don't believe this is leather for a minute. I think it's vinyl. But you know, how faux is spelled. Yeah, I like to say fox. I like to think 30 baby foxes gave their lives so I could have this fox leather interior. It's quite breathtaking rubbing it. In fact, I like to be naked in the back of the car and just rub my body all over it. It makes me feel like a man's man. It really does. Well, enough of that disturbing imagery. I think that's it. You know, it's dirty. I don't care about washing it. Right now, it's winter and, well, spring. But it's not going to affect how fast or slow it goes. First, I get my Crater Lake license plates. Put those on a couple months ago. And can't go wrong with the GL emblem I got off my dad's Tempo. He never noticed. One thing I really like is the dash pad. It's just about perfect. It's got a little bit of cracking in the speaker grills, which unfortunately I did. I was washing the dash and it didn't take much to push through. So if it wasn't going to break now, it was going to break anyway. But I think that's it. I can't think of anything else to really show that hasn't been shown before. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you didn't get sick or anything from that comment about me being naked, rubbing myself on the car. Because I really don't do that. It's just not me. Or is it? You'll never know. Cheers.